Conor is not ready. He has not been training at all. And even if he will fight, he will lose. I want to see first Islam fighting against Arman Sarukian, getting the W.
I think Conor has higher chance to beat Chandler. Even if he's not as hungry as he used to be, this guy would absolutely hate to lose. Welcome to another episode of Sumari Station podcast.
Yeah. I'm super excited actually. The events that happened.
302. What did you think of that card?
Crazy, bro. What to tell you? I want to start directly from Islam Makhachev. I don't want to just...
Let's go step by step.
If you want to go first, like something slower. You know, you gave a super nice prediction. You said it happened the same. I gave the same. We said full dominance by Sean Strickland over Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
You know, throughout the fight, he was so like, you know, this is what I said, like, this guy's stance and the way he comes to you, he pressures you with this. It's
like the Mayweather style.
Yeah, like, you know? It's so weird. Like, people can't even get what you can see throughout the fight. Even you told me about this, that Paulo Costa wanted to fight, but he couldn't fight.
Only leg kicks. All throughout was just leg kicks. And he got checked a couple of times. You see, I think it was in the round 3 or 4 where he kicked. He got checked and he was like, you know, he was wobbling.
Of course. I mean, the way Sean Strickland did, it was amazing. He knew how to do the fight, but he was expecting more of a, I think, like a
brawl, like going. He was saying, but he was, you know, he was running away. He actually said it, and he wasn't lying.
Even Paulo Costa, he admitted that he couldn't just get into the fight. Like, he didn't know what to do. Like, it's so weird. The guy just comes at you.
He never tried to take him down.
Yeah, this is what I don't know.
That was stupid. Against Sean Strickland, you need to at least try to take him down, because the guy's takedown defense is not his best game.
Of course.
And once he's on the ground, that's, you know, when you can do some damage to him.
This is like, I'm like, yalla, go for double leg, just fake that jab and go for a leg. Just try it at least, you know. But, you know, it's a fight. He's inside the fight, and we can't even... we are talking here. Yeah, it's so easy. Go for a takedown. But once we're in there, you know, it's a totally different game. But hats off to Sean Strickland, the way he did it. I'm so happy for him. Even though, it didn't happen how we were imagining or how we were going through. But it's a win is a win, you know. And he just took a W against a very dangerous guy.
I wanted to ask you something. What did you think of the judges?
Man, can I tell you? That judge, I'm sorry to say, is he a handicap or what?
Everyone said it. That guy should never judge
Never,
again.
ever. What's wrong with that guy?
What the hell was he? We'll get to the main event, but this Sean was about to lose the fight. You know?
He won by majority.
Yeah, like, I actually said majority by accident in the last podcast, but I didn't mean it. But that guy was... No,
that guy is really... This guy has no way... I think he has no idea what is fighting, what is scoring. You know, when you see a 5-round domination by Sean Strickland and then you just give it away to Paulo Costa by 50-47, I think. Man, what's wrong with this guy? I think, you know, Crazy. Joe Rogan always talked about, and some other fighters, that misjudging happens a lot of times. Like, people lose because of this stupid people happening. But I think it's so hard to control. I mean, I think, you know, you need to always have judges, but there are maybe like 10, 15 solid, let's give an example, 10, 15 solid judges, and there are so many events. You can't just take them all over the world.
This is UFC 302. You know, you expected more.
But
you didn't want to see that. Like, we'll get to the main event, but there were some shocking judging.
It was really stupid. It was...
And the card, to be honest, it was a bit boring until the main event.
It was so boring.
Honestly, I was watching the fights up because, you know, the time difference in Dubai is crazy. So I fall asleep around 6. You know, I fall asleep before the main event.
Yeah, then you wake up.
I wake up, I saw it's the co-main event. I was watching, I went again. And then later when I woke up, I rewatched the whole show. In the main event. Because I fall asleep, like the fights were boring. And Islam, He said that I saved the card, and he was
yeah,
alive.
he did save the card. He did save the card, but Sean Strickland had a good win.
What do you think? What do you think now? What's in the cards for this? Do you think Sean Strickland should wait to see the winner of Khamzat?
I get you where you're going. I agree with you. I know what you're saying, and I believe UFC. I know Duplessis is someone that is good, but for me, I want to see winner. For example, Sean Strickland against the winner of UFC Riyadh. I want to see either Khamzat, either Robert Whittaker against Sean. Yes. For me,
look,
it's even bigger than a title fight. Let's be honest. Like Duplessis did some great job, but for me, as a fight fan, I want to see Sean Strickland either fighting Robert Whittaker, either fighting Khamzat Chimaev. It's even bigger than a title fight, like Duplessis against Khamzat, Duplessis against Sean Strickland. I might be wrong, but this is what I think. And
look, honestly, okay, you have a good point about that. It can be a really good fight, even fighter than the title fight. But the way that Sean Strickland lost his title, I don't believe he deserved to lose. And I think he should have went straight for a rematch. But he took a very tough fight against a very tough opponent. Paul Costa he's a tough dude.
Yeah,
the guy he's built, the way he's built, he remind me of Romero. Romero. Costa, yes. The way he's built is crazy. Yeah, so it was like the guy had guts to take that fight.
Yeah, of course.
Because you can go for a rematch.
Yeah.
Instead, he was like, you know what? Let me beat someone and then go for a rematch. I want to see the rematch, and I think he will beat him this time. Yeah. I hope we don't see the scenario of how Alex Volkanovski. Was that Alex Volkanovski?
Volkanovski.
I'm sorry.
Alex Volkanovski.
Yeah. So
Alex the Great. Just say Alex the Great.
Alex the Great. Yeah. The way it went with Max Holloway, because the first fight I thought Max won. Second fight. They had 3 fights, right?
Yeah, 3 fights.
I thought 2 of them Max won. And after the first loss, Max didn't show up too much to the fights. And I hate this. I hate for this to happen with Sean, in his rematch. I hope he will beat him, because I think he deserved, and I think he deserves a rematch.
100%.
And then that can happen, either before Khamzat against Whittaker. Sorry, I don't know. I'm losing the names now. I know all of them, by the way. Don't worry. Yeah. So I want to see like these 2 fight, and then the winner fights with the winner over there.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want Sean to stay, pull back and wait again. No. Yeah. I think he fought. He deserves the rematch. He should fight again, and hopefully he will get that belt.
Let's do one thing, and let's ask our audience. What do you guys think? Is it the fight you want Sean Strickland against Duplessis, or do you want Sean Strickland fighting Khamzat or Robert Whittaker? Just let us know in the comments. I think it's gonna be a nice thing to know what you guys think.
Let's involve them. Absolutely.
Because as you said, all fights make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Strickland definitely deserves a rematch now for a title, but there are also some hungry lions as well waiting for it.
I know.
Khamzat and Robert Whittaker.
Khamzat has been waiting for a long time. I get it. God knows he deserves it as well. That's why he's being tested with Whittaker.
Yes.
Because that guy is tough as hell too.
Of course.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yes, this is 100%. And one thing, I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget it, please. Did you see that kicks that Sean Strickland did?
Which ones?
Did you see that? You want me to show you?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you here. Maybe. I'm just.
No, don't leave me.
If you're in UFC or MMA for so many years, and can I know what is this actually? Like he was doing this. He was just kicking like this.
Towards the end of the last round. That's push him away. You know what it remind me of?
It's a street fight.
No.
It was a street fight, bro. It was a street fight. I don't know.
It was a street fight, but that front kick, remember, I think it was Travis Scott, heavyweight, against the
Travis Brown against
Verdum. Travis Scott, sorry.
Verdum.
Against Verdum.
He kicked him. But it was a side kick.
Yeah, it was a side kick.
Bro, but this is not even comparing to how
I think it was
Verdum
smart.
jumped.
I think it was smart what he did.
Bro, he just...
It's the last few seconds.
Like,
he cannot reach him. So just
but not like this, bro. You're an ex-champion and you're going for a title. You're gonna jump like this. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Sean
It was
Strickland.
funny, it was funny.
That's why everybody loves Sean Strickland. He is what he is. He doesn't want to act or I want to jump like this, kick him once. I'll jump it like this. So. I love Sean Strickland. Everyone loves him. All the UFC fans. I know he's some weirdo sometimes, but everybody loves him.
Sometimes he's like, you know what he reminds me of is the Diaz brothers, Nick Diaz. Like he's he's not.
He's not acting.
Yeah, he's not acting. He's being real.
Yeah,
he's being real, and that's what we all love
real
about
G.
him. Yeah,
Sean Strickland is a real G.
So it's the new era of Diaz.
Yeah.
Kind
all
of
right,
thing. So now let's get to the main event.
Yalla. Let's get.
We both kind of predicted the same thing, and we were right.
Actually, you were more precise than me. I said it's gonna be ground and pound. You said it's gonna be a choke, and it happened to be a choke, which, of course, it was an amazing fight. But what do you think?
Wait, I have a question for you first,
yes.
Because you said in the previous podcast, you said that nobody had the control.
That Khabib had. And it happened.
And it happened. Yes. And I was like, what is wrong with Islam?
Yes,
do you think it shows how much Dustin improved? Or do you think Islam is basically a level lower than Khabib when it comes to ground?
You know what I think? As I said, Islam is not Khabib 2-0. So let's close that topic. Yeah?
Okay.
You said it last, we close
So
it.
you think Dustin did not improve?
No, let me tell you. I say it's not Khabib 2-0 because of the control and the ground. Second thing, what happened, Islam had staph infection before the fight.
That's
exactly true. Before the fight. 10 days he wasn't training. If people don't know what staph infection, something comes in your body and you're not able to train with people because it's gonna just go throughout everyone and everyone's gonna be sick. So he needed to avoid people. Third, what happened? All this month, 3 or 4 months, Dustin Poirier was training with Mateusz Gamrot. Mateusz Gamrot is a lightweight contender as well. He's a top 5. He's crazy, super crazy guy when it comes to wrestling. By the way, you know Mateusz Gamrot, he beat Sarukan the fight, unanimous decision. So it also already tells us what level of wrestling he had. And he prepared Dustin Poirier, and I was what is going on? Same question. Islam, take him down. He cannot.
Okay, I just want to say something. Islam is not Khabib 2.0, but what did you think of that swap?
Bro, sweep?
Bro, the sweep. Daniel said there is levels to the game, and Islam is on a different level.
I agree.
The guy is fighting one of the best, if not the best, lightweights in the history, Dustin Poirier. And he does that to him in the 5th round.
Yeah.
He tried many times to keep him down and all, and then he was like, okay, in the round 4, 3 and 4, he didn't have much success in taking him down.
Yeah.
So the guy just goes beyond to take him down.
Yeah.
He takes the first leg, he puts him between his legs, and then just sweep. And Dustin was like, man, I don't know what he was doing to me, but then I saw both my legs are in the air.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And he went and he choked him out.
Bro,
beautiful. That gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, I agree. This is what you said. You know, when you see throughout the fight, Islam had hard times to take him down. Like, he tries this, he tries that. He defends very good. He took him to the cage again. He defends it very good. And there, I think when you go for certain scenarios, if you're a super, as you said, the best of the best, pound for pound, you always need to have a lot of things in you. And he had it, bro. The way he just won for one leg. Mm-hmm. He just had the hold of it. And he doesn't want to let it go. What he did, I don't want to let it go, but I want him to go down because I don't want to get up. He just did that sweep, bro. And Poirier is gone.
When I saw that scene, what I remembered? There's
Chase Soldate.
Yeah.
Chase Soldate when he wrestles and he took his
with his hand and he sweeps and then he comes like, oh,
Soviet sweep. Yeah, it's a Soviet sweep.
Nah, man, this guy.
Chase Soldate.
That's exactly what I remember. I was like, no, this guy.
Yeah.
I love Islam. Islam is absolutely my favorite. I like him more than Khabib, and I like him more than anyone else because Dustin was one of my top Gs, but I was still rooting for Islam to win. I noticed it on the fight day.
No, you can see how everybody loves Dustin Poirier, the Diamond, and how much improvement he did. But Islam still, bro, fifth round, how you can choke someone? How you can choke fifth round? You're gone. You don't have power. You don't have anything. All your energies, but you still. But he said it like, this is my favorite choke, and I can choke anyone anytime. Yeah. And he even said it. I like the way he has this confidence. But for us, for fight fans, even for people who are fighting, no one ever done it like in the fifth round. It's so rare someone chokes you out, and it's the last 2 minutes.
It
was crazy. And he slept. Dustin Poirier slept.
Yeah, he said that he was tapping. He said something funny. Islam was like, he said he's not gonna tap.
He's not gonna tap.
He's not gonna sleep. He's gonna sleep. But then in the end he tapped. I make him tap and sleep.
No, Islam is funny as well. As you said last time, he's very funny. But I love the way the fight went. Dustin Poirier really did a great job. Hats off to him. I don't want him to retire, honestly. I think he still have a lot of thing in his bag. I think he can do a lot of problems for the guys upcomers.
Yeah, but that's what he said. He was like, what am I fighting for now? You know, if it's not something that keeps him motivated, then he knows he can fight the best guys. Of course he showed. He's been showing it. But what is he fighting for? Because how many times he went for the title? And he's 35 years old and he has a beautiful family that he wants to spend time with. So he's like, he actually mentioned that his family is telling him to back off and stop. But he's like, he doesn't know. He's not sure. So I think, I'll ask your opinion as well, but I think if something big hype, like Conor, not trilogy, Max Holloway, BMF belt, Justin Gaethje, or even Nate Diaz, or there's the guy from the welterweight. What was his name?
Kobe Covington.
Yeah, Kobe. They have bad blood. These guys. So any of these, if it rises on the horizon, I think he might go for it, and in the hopes that it's a really big fight, and if he does it, maybe another title shot. I don't know, but title shot was
super hard for him.
Yeah, at this. Yeah, I mean, but he still got it. I think he can still go.
I agree with you that Dustin can still be there, can fight, and he needs big fights, and he has. As you said, Max Holloway, BMF belt, why not? He beat Max Holloway twice. Justin Gaethje, he just lost to him head kick, and Justin Gaethje lost to Max Holloway in a bad knockout.
Justin Gaethje also lost to Dustin.
So you see,
it's 1-1.
It's 1-1 exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Like he has a lot of scenarios. I think he just needs to sit down, chill a bit, 1-2 months after this huge big fight that he had. So
he has a lot of scenarios.
He can definitely come back, and he still got in himself a lot. But one thing that I saw throughout the fight as well, and even Islam Makhachev, he mentioned it. He said, I didn't believe in my striking a lot. It's a mistake.
It's a mistake.
Because Islam was doing so great in striking, in hands, in everything. He's about to do something. He's almost there. He got the combos, and then he stops. For what? Go ahead. Keep going. He almost wobbled Dustin Poirier in the first round.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Give some kicks. I didn't see head kicks from Islam at this fight at all.
True. And also the judges.
Judges
how they went 3-1. I don't think Dustin won any round.
No, honestly, no. They again went. Some of them they say it was 2-2. Some of them say it was 3-1. And honestly, it's a mess. New Jersey's commission need to really look at this. Judgings, it's something really sad, especially for a fighter. Imagine you prepare 6 months, you go for a fight, you give your best, and then judge tries to take it out.
And not any fighter. He's the number 1 pound for pound.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine you losing because of a judge, and you lose your whole status.
Imagine.
Oh my God! It's not just losing a title; you're losing everything.
Plus, if they did this to Islam, Khabib is in the corner.
He
might jump
said,
the fence.
Bro, what? Give me the name. Give me his address.
He might jump that fence again, and he might catch that judge. Judges, please be careful. Once you do this kind of decisions, try to be careful or disappear because they're gonna find you. No, it was crazy. But Islam should be more risking, more into going. He could have finished. I think that's important in the first 2 rounds, but he didn't go for it. He just again, same game plan. Hit, go for a takedown. But I think in the striking, he could have finished him.
Yeah. Okay, so now tell me this.
What?
What's next for Islam?
Oh, look. before, there is a huge scenario that you put last time. I said it's a Christopher Nolan's movie.
Yeah.
I love that one, but we'll go to it after I say these two things because it's amazing. But I think, if you ask me, he needs to fight Sarukan. You ask me why? Because there is a lot of talks, so much talks behind it, that Sarukan might be the one doing it to giving a loss to Islam. He is the one now ready for him only. So everybody talks about Sarukan. And we know that they fought in Russia in St. Petersburg, and from that time that Islam wants to fight him. But for me, I think he needs to finish this thing in lightweight first. And he needs to put a big stamp, like, you know what, lightweight is done. There is no one else left. And the only one who left now, Sarukan. He had a big win in the last fight. So I think he needs to fight him. What about you?
I mean, look, how many title defense has Islam had so far?
He has against Volkanovski,
Twice.
Volkanovski 2, yeah. And then he has against Dustin Poirier. And before it, he has 3 or 4 title defenses.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
He's already on the record, all time.
So you want him to move already up?
I think he deserves to move up. I want to see him because he already beat that guy up, you know? And look, as much as I would love to see that fight as well, but I think he deserves to move up, get that second belt.
I don't know.
I think it's more exciting.
The thing is, I like the scenario of going up and fighting Leon Edwards or Bilal Muhammad. But what if Bilal Muhammad wins? What if then? Because they asked him the question. Because Bilal is a friend of Islam and Khabib. He trains with them. What if he beats Leon Edwards? So I think his mind of going up is going to be changed because they don't want to fight. I'm sure they will not fight. Or maybe they make because Abdulaziz, he might do the fight. But for me...
No, I think they will fight. The guy said no matter what, this is his dream. And he doesn't care. He wants to go up and fight. He's not going to go down. He cannot cut that much weight. But he wants to go up. I think it doesn't matter if it's Bilal or not.
Yeah.
I think he will still go up. But yeah, if it's Bilal, then maybe, he will do to shut that guy up because he's been talking too much behind him.
Sarukan?
Yeah.
Too much,
he's been talking too much. Oh, he looked tired. Oh, he's been sloppy. But then, my friend, you guys fought 3 rounds and you were dead.
Yeah.
He was dead in those.
I mean, okay, it was his first debut fight in UFC, honestly, but he improved a lot, Sarukan. But I think still the same is gonna happen with him because Mateusz Gamrot did the same with Sarukan. He played wrestling and he won him. He always took him down, and Sarukan couldn't do anything. Even in the stand-up, he's not that great. And I think Islam will do the same. I think it's gonna be not easy, but a unanimous decision by Islam Makhachev winning over Sarukan. And I think the fight is not going to be that wow. It's going to be more of a clinching, taking down, ground control. So, but I think, because man, if you watch now Sarukan talking, he went to podcast and he's saying, if this is the guy who will fight me next, easy win. Easy win. But you cannot, as I say, you cannot see one fight and take note of it and say, you know what, I'm going to do with it. You need to watch all the fights, and preparation makes a lot of sense as well. So I think... So
if he doesn't shut up, he might actually get that rematch for him.
Yeah, but that's why Sarukan is talking a lot to get the rematch. Mm-hmm. It's his chance to go for a title and everything he does in order to get that thing happen. But for me, as I told you, I want to see first Islam fighting against Arman Sarukan, getting the W, khalas, finish. Lightweight is done. Everyone, I made sure to beat them. I'm going up. Who's there? Leon or Bilal Muhammad, doesn't matter. I will fight them. And it has a lot of scenarios then in upper division because there are so many guys they want to fight. So it's going to be a new chapter for him. He closed 1, now it's chapter 2. Let's go to upper, it's a middleweight, I think. So it's going to be a crazy one.
Well, yeah, unless different scenarios rise up.
Yeah.
I mean, UFC 303.
Bro.
Conor versus Chandler.
Okay, behind the scenes we had back and forth. We will try to be a bit more professional here. What I think, what is happening behind it, because some viewers, they don't know what is happening. By the way, UFC 303 has been withdrawn from the ESPN pay-per-views. There is no more main event of Chandler versus McGregor. Monday, the Dublin press conference needed to happen. It didn't happen. Nobody knows what is happening.
There is reasons behind it. We can get into it, but okay, continue.
What I think, I know you're a big fan of Mr. The Notorious Conor McGregor.
I'm not that kind of a big fan.
Yeah.
I'll just say facts. That's it.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say is 100%, not 100, but what I feel. You remember last podcast I talked about him like in the club, doing this stuff.
Yeah.
First off, he's not ready. Conor McGregor is not ready to fight against Chandler. That is first. Second, there might be some injury that happened, and no one is talking about. Third, Conor McGregor, the Notorious, will easily lose against Chandler. This is my statement. And I believe Dana White is doing everything to cover this up, to not take it to the public, and he's trying to fix it up. Maybe he might find someone that will fight Chandler. But for me, Conor is not ready. He has not been training at all. And even if he will fight, he will lose. He will lose, and it might be the end of Notorious. I think it might be the end for him. Even though we had such a beautiful scenario last podcast for us, but I think it's over. It is over.
No, let me tell you something, my friend.
Yeah.
First of all, if this is being stated even by Ariel Helwani, the...
Yeah, I know Helwani.
So,
of course I know.
He said that as of now, he's still confirming
Positive,
that there will be a fight.
Positive.
As of right now, okay, he can guarantee that the fight will happen. As of right now, don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So here's what happened basically. Conor, he had a little injury on his leg, so he had to be in the hospital to check it out. It turns out it's just a fracture. It's nothing, just a little fracture. It's gonna be okay. He can fight soon, and that's why he posted a picture from the bed, from the hospital, flexing and smiling, and that's why the press conference was cancelled, because he can't walk in with a stretcher or something, and I'll be like, how is he fighting in a month? Less than a month. So the fight is most probably gonna happen. That's the first thing. Yeah. Second thing, Chandler's chin is like glass.
Okay.
And with Conor's power, if it connects, because you see how Chandler fights, yeah? Most of the time he gets rocked, and if he gets rocked, he goes down.
Yeah.
And strong fighters like Conor, if he connects, Chandler is out, completely out. Chandler can wrestle. If he wrestles with Conor, then he has a higher chance of winning than in stand-up. I'm not saying Chandler is an amazing fighter. He's strong, but his chin cannot hold shots, strong shots. And Conor is precise. He's a sniper. So I think Conor has higher chance to beat Chandler. And you can't say this guy is not training. This guy is serious. This guy, forget about his whiskey and everything else, or the money. No matter what, this guy, even if he's not as hungry as he used to be, this guy would absolutely hate to lose. So he's never gonna go into a fight that he's absolutely not ready, and especially coming off that injury that he has to prove himself a lot, because he has 2 losses back to back to Dustin. Exactly. So I think he's gonna come in, and I think he has the higher chance to beat Chandler. He has to win Chandler. I like Chandler too a lot, but buddy, you're gonna let Conor beat you. Not let. You're gonna lose to him, because the fights that will come off after that, it's just amazing.
Even we said it last time, but for me, as if of what is happening now, what I see by my eyes, what we see, what is in the press conferences that didn't happen, the fracture on the leg, all this, it has some things, all is connected. Conor not being serious, not training well, getting injured, because once you're always training, injuries are there, it's very not easy to happen. But when you don't train so much, and once you start to go back to that crazy camp, your body is not ready at all. So for me, even though you said Chandler has a glass chin, I agree with that. But can he catch him? This is the problem. And I love Chandler.
Bro,
Chandler
gives his neck he gives his chin all the time.
He is chaotic fighter.
Chandler against Dustin. Chandler against Gaethje. Chandler against how many losses?
Chandler against Tony Ferguson. That kick, bro.
Tony Ferguson is on a 7-lose fight streak.
I'm gonna say it.
That guy
I'm not
is
scared
finished.
to say it. Even I say it against Mayweather, it didn't come out. It's gonna come out. I'm gonna say it against the notorious Conor McGregor. What my experience and my vision lets me say that he is not ready to fight. He will get finished by Chandler. If the fight will happen, mark my words, Chandler will finish Conor McGregor. And I say it's gonna be a third round finish by ground and pound. Because again, Conor McGregor is injured. He's gonna go to the fight with the injury. What happened with him in a Dustin Poirier fight, that ankle thing, is gonna happen the same. And Chandler gonna finish him. And again, you're gonna say, oh my, again, injury. No, because you're not
that actually might happen, but no.
Not the same motivation. He's not hungry as he was. We don't see the notorious that was in 2013 and 14. We don't have him anymore.
Look, I'm not the biggest the biggest fan of Conor, but I think he's gonna beat Chandler and he's gonna knock him out in the second round. Chandler
is a way more ready guy for any kind of circumstance.
See you at the top. I know, I like him, but no, brother, no.
My way.
Everyone needs Conor to win because of the potential fights.
Of course. This is the only thing, because he makes money fights, but.
No, I don't care about the money. The money is there. It's not coming to my pocket.
I mean, for other
I'm
fighters.
excited for the fights that might come ahead of it. So,
as we said, Islam and Conor fight, but I still feel, with the way it went, with the way it goes, with the experience that Chandler has in Bellator and UFC, of course, we don't take credit from Conor McGregor, but Chandler can finish and will finish Conor McGregor in UFC 303.
Look, there's no doubt about that he can finish Conor.
He will finish. He will finish Conor McGregor.
You need to have the will, brother.
I believe in Chandler. I know the man he is. I know he's chaotic. I want him to have a good game plan. Please do not go crazy with Conor, because you might get caught big, bro. That left hand is always ready. Just go low, go for a takedown. Don't go exchanges a lot, and just press. Put pressure, and Conor will just give up.
Stick to taking him down. Because if you stand up with him, you're gonna get caught.
So this is what I think, and I want to ask our audience: what do you guys think? Do you guys think?
You agree with him?
Yeah, you agree with him or with Amir? With me or with Amir? We have to choose. And plus, guys, do you think now what is happening? Is it something that is true that Conor McGregor is not ready to fight, or you think he's gonna fight? Because
Yeah, that's another topic. Actually, the fight might be off. Who knows? As of now, we cannot guarantee anything. But if the fight will happen, I'm telling you guys, second round knockout for Conor.
Okay. Now, before we wrap up, I have one thing left.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it, but I want to go into it. I know it might not happen, but we just believe in this. Conor versus Islam Makhachev. Because I think for Islam Makhachev, the only fight makes sense in lightweight is Conor McGregor. Nobody else is there to fight him. Trust me. The only fight that we can enjoy, and it's gonna be the biggest fight after Khabib, is gonna be in lightweight. Is gonna be.
But look, Islam hasn't fought Justin Gaethje, which is an amazing fight.
Justin got finished by Khabib. He just got finished by Max Holloway.
I know. Okay, Khabib finished Conor McGregor as well. I'm talking about Islam. Who cares about Khabib? Khabib is in the past. Close the door, bro. It's over.
No. I know Khabib is always here.
I know you're still
hurt.
I know you're
You remember the hats? I have them all. All the papajas I have. All the events that we were going and watching.
No offense, fights. Brother, but since I'm with you, Ronda Rousey was his favorite. The moment she lost, who's Ronda Rousey? No, brother, she sucks.
Please.
Any fighter.
Don't bring Ronda Rousey. Why you bring? There are so many fighters out there that I root for. You bring Ronda Rousey.
Because the way you switch up, bro. No, this guy. Bro, if Khabib lost,
there is a camera. Please, guys, it's been for almost 10 years that I'm being accused falsely that I am cheering for Ronda Rousey. I just said before that she is very strong. This is the only thing.
No.
And the way this guy, he puts it up, I have never been a super big fan of Ronda Rousey. Please trust me, my word. But do not trust Amir.
His brother, Somon, he can back me up. The way this guy was cheering for Ronda Rousey. Everyone was cheering for Ronda Rousey.
So many fighters you bring Ronda Rousey here. So many fighters. Where is Jose Aldo? Where is John Jones? No, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, because they didn't. I mean, yeah, Jose Aldo.
Oh my God.
Okay, but basically, if Khabib would have lost, this guy would be like, Khabib? Who's Khabib?
No.
Nah, so this is
even
Sultan.
He was off, I was always cheering for. Even he had injuries, he had surgeries, he was off for 1.5 years, even 2 years. I was always cheering for him. I knew this guy can beat everyone. Nobody wanted to fight him. Anthony Pettis had the belt, he ignored him. Eddie Alvarez, he had the belt, he ignored him, he fought Conor. A lot of things happens. The Eagle Khabib Nurmagomedov is my best fighter I ever watched that I just cheered from my heart. And I can say it from 2001, from 2016, I cheer for him already.
I never liked.
Because he has a lot of new fans because they've been now once he's became champ. But since that time when he was fighting everyone, I knew about him. This guy is special.
The only time I was rooting for Khabib was, I mean, after he was a champion, it was against Conor.
Yeah.
That's the only time. Because Conor was, he was crossing crazy lines. But that's the only time I was cheering.
Thank God, Ronda Rousey's topic's finished. So
yeah. So let me just say one thing. Yeah. Islam. If Conor wants to fight him, it's a bit too dramatic for him to go straight to Islam after Chandler. I think he needs one more fight.
But
unless Islam directly calls him out, then okay, because it's just too childish for him to go straight to Islam. All right, so right before we wrap it up, I want to tell you guys what we want to talk about in the next episode. One of the topics that we would like to cover is basically about the legendary matchups that never happen.
Yeah.
So let's stay tuned for the next episode because it's gonna be a wild one. It's gonna be an amazing one, and in the meantime, you guys can give us your thoughts before the next episode comes out. Maybe we can talk about it on the next episode.
Of course. So what we say about Conor and Islam. I say Islam beats by full finish as he did with Poirier. What do you think?
First round.
Islam
will finish in first round.
I like this. But I am gonna put third or fourth round. Finish. Maybe it's gonna be a choke, real naked
first
choke.
Maximum second.
Choke. So let's see.
All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode with us.
It was amazing.
See you guys on the next episode.
Like and subscribe and make sure to have that bell ringing all the time, guys.
Notification.
And see you again in next week.
See you on the next episode.
Nice one, bro.